Shalom. I'd like to start out by giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect of Israel. This is Tamayim in Atlanta, and I've got Apostle Tahar's video pulled up here on what is the 666 Mark II GMS Truth. And he was posting this vision that this woman had, and he was on Aria Khayal's page as well, just to let you know. But this woman's going into a vision that she had and about the MOTB, the Mark of the Beast. And she's going into it and everything she saw there, in which I thought was interesting. Plus, earlier in the day, I saw another clip that actually backs up her point. So we're going to go ahead and listen to her, and then I'm going to show you this clip, and then we're going to get into the scriptures. So here we go.
My baby in my hand, because while I'm putting her to sleep. And I woke up, I got comfortable because I was sitting up and I fell asleep sitting up, and I closed my eyes. As soon as I closed my eyes, I got a vision, and I was walking into a CVS store, and the first thing that I noticed about the CVS store was, first of all, there weren't aisles like how we see in a store, but there were sections, and there were no workers there. That's one of the things that I noticed. There was absolutely no workers, but the store was open. Also, I noticed that everything had a red scanner. On each item, there was a red scanner on it. So I walked into the store, I go in, I notice these things, and I need a few things, so I don't even remember what I picked up. But I picked up an item, and I'm like, how am I supposed to pay for these things? As soon as I asked that question, I had instant knowledge that it was being scanned, But this is just for educational purposes, because I will not be getting the mark. But I knew, I had the knowledge to know that these items, upon picking them up, are being scanned by a chip in my hand. And as I go to pick up a few more items, I notice that I'm surrounded by scanners all around me. Like, I can't see it, but I have a knowing that there are scanners, and they are scanning everything that I pick up with this chip that I have in my hand. And then I woke up from the vision.
The 500, the 500, this is the IUIC update where in June 2016 ain't no microchip. Ain't no microchip. It's June. Ain't no microchip. Ain't no microchips. It's June. Somebody should put a beat to that shit.
So you heard her vision that she had. And I thought this was interesting because of the clip that I saw earlier in the day. So let me go find that real quick. All right. So from this clip, there is over in Japan, they have what they call honest stores or honesty stores. And it pretty much goes into exactly what this woman was describing, of a store without any employees working in it, and a bunch of cameras and barcodes to see what you actually took. And then we also have something similar to that here. I think it's with Apple, or not Apple Pay, some kind of pay system. And you just walk in the store, you scan what you got, and you walk out. But let's see this clip.
That just makes sense, but not in the US. You can shop completely unattended. That's how safe Japan is. These are called honest stores, and there's no staff, no employees, just cameras. And before you even make it to the register, the AI and camera tech already know what item you grabbed. You just scan, pay, and go because they trust you to be an honest, upstanding citizen. But on the other hand, Japan also allows you to steal.
But yeah, you saw it there. That's exactly what she was describing within her vision, that a store with no employees but scanners and cameras. And in that vision, she said she had the MOTB. And in this clip, they were just talking about how the cameras have AI in it, in which AI is progressing a lot more. There's that big, beautiful bill that Donald Trump just introduced. It actually has a provision in there for AI developers to where there's no government oversight for the next 10 years. And so they're really trying to expand and progress this AI because of the time we're coming into, the time where this mark is going to be made mandatory. And it's in the scriptures, which means it's going to happen. And since in the lesson on Apostle Tahar's page, she was talking about buying and selling, basically, or going into a store to buy, and how she had this mark in her hand and didn't actually have to check out because she had the mark. Buying and selling. These people are selling. But Revelation 13 and 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And this is the MOTB, and it's a RFID microchip that they want to put into every single person on this earth, small and great. This is everybody. And this is a form of control, so that they can control you, control how you're spending, control where you're moving, control if you live or die. They want you in their hands so that when the Lord returns, he has no one to pick up. And so this is nothing that you should even consider taking, no matter how hard it gets, and it's going to get hard, but you can't take that. This is in that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You're not going to be able to go to these honest stores. And even showing that it's in Japan shows that it's on its way here. And we know they use Asia as kind of a testing ground for certain things. They had they were wearing masks before 2020 happened because they were testing that over there in Asia. And we see things start over there, like their social credit system. They want to bring that here. They want to bring all these things here to control everyone. They want control, and this is their great plan to achieve total control and to keep their birthright, which was just temporary, because Yahushua is coming to take it away from them. But this is what they want. They want to put an implant, an RFID micro C-hip into every single person on this earth so that they can have control and keep their rulership. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom.